guys, it's Debbie with Driftwood and Shine. It's been a while since I've been on crafting. It's been a busy week, crazy week. But tonight, we're going to be using one of the calendar pages. And I like this one. It says, be kind. That's what we need to remember, is to be kind. And we're gonna do something different. We're painting, okay, this is the front side. We're gonna use the back side. We're not using that front side. Y'all spread this out so everybody can see it. This is gonna be really, really cool. Okay. Now, I'm gonna turn you down so you can see what I'm doing, okay? Now, let me turn you down just a pinch more. There now. Okay. Now we're going to be using Home Decor. It's Color Cascade. It's from not Michael's, Amazon. And it's almost like a sage green, but not quite. But I just figured it would go with this picture. And you know it'd be one I haven't opened. Well, y'all make sure you spread this all out to your neighbors and your friends and your family. We want to have as many people watching as possible so they can all enjoy our time together. And this is a beautiful color. Wow. Beautiful. But okay, guys, look, this picture is going to be, we're going to put it kind of like this. We'll have this where the hole is, just off the edge. So then we'll get it centered so we know we've got to paint all around the edge and then on the sides and then right down here at the bottom. So that's how we determine how, where we need to paint. We're just going to paint, and we're probably only going to want to do one coat, guys, because the process that I'm going to put on this, it's not going to show a lot anyway. We just want to paint it so that what little bit does show will be green. That's what we're doing. It's going to be pretty, pretty, pretty. How's everybody been all week? Man, other than being on on devotions, it's just been a busy week. I've had a lot of training this week. A lot of training, which is good. Still asking God to help me with the wisdom on that, though, because I'm just not. I can tell. I can tell I'm getting old, and all this new stuff is like over my head. But that's okay. God will make a way, and it'll be good. And then when I get to start really putting blogs out there, I'll start sharing with y'all. And there will be some things on the blog, guys, that won't necessarily be on a live, but yet it'll be to where you can understand it. And then I will put some lives on there as a blog. And then maybe, maybe some people can do better with pictures and that kind of thing. So, okay, now I've got that mostly covered. Okay, now let me dry it real quick. We may have to put a second coat. We'll see. After it gets a little dry, we'll see. We may have to put a second coat. It's not drying as quick as I thought it would on this metal. Thought the metal would kind of heat up and help it to dry. Not doing that. believe I'm going to have to put another coat, guys. I don't know that a lot of it will show, but when it's drying, it's just not covering very well. But chalk paint, you know, normally 2 coats is good for chalk paint. So we'll just do 2 coats, and then we won't worry about it. Tomorrow, guys, we've got a big event. A bunch of us crafters have gotten together, and we're all going to swap pages. So if you'll go to Potluck Sunday, in the morning I will share the link so that y'all can go ahead and found it. But it's going to be a page where all the videos will be shared in there. So you won't miss me, you won't miss anybody, because they don't want us telling what time we're going to be anywhere. So you just have to, I will send out a live when I'm going live and whose page it's on so that you can find me that way, but I can't tell you ahead of time. They don't want us to share it. They want it to all be a nice surprise and a fun surprise. I think it's going to be a fun day. And the lady that's going to be crafting on Driftwood and Shine, you know, last time we had Kelly, and she done a really good job. This time, it's going to be new to me, too. I've seen her. I went, after they told me, I had never had the opportunity to watch her craft, so I went and watched her the other night. So I think y'all going to have fun. I think you're going to have fun. Y'all sprinkle this out, drift it on out to the world while I'm drying. Yes, if you want text, thank you, Benice. 229-280-2223. Benice put it in there. I'm going to see if I can pin it. I don't know if it'll let me pin it. Yes, it did. It let me pin the comment. Thank you, Benice. So it's down there on the bottom, guys, if y'all want to text when we go live. And I will put on each text whether it'll be a craft or whether it's devotion. We'd like for y'all to join us for both. We do a devotion every morning at 9:30. But I understand if you know, you don't want to do that and you only want to see crafts. So we will, you know, when I send you a text, it'll say either craft or devotion. But we sure would like to have you on devotion. This side right here is just not drying very well. And I don't want to hold it too close and too long because, guys, if you hold heat too close or too long on paint, it'll bubble up on you. Like that bubbled up a little bit, but it'll be okay because it's not going to really show. And that little piece just is not going to dry, but I want to show y'all what I mean because I like to show y'all. I don't know if you can see that. Whoops. See those little bubbles? Like right there? That's what happens if you hold your heat gun too long on paint. And it'll happen. It doesn't matter that this is tin, metal. This had nothing to do with it being metal. It's just the fact that the heat reacted with the paint. And that's what made it bubble up. So y'all just be aware of that. That just is not wanting to dry very well. But that's okay. We're going to go ahead and... Okay, I didn't get that up far enough there, so let's turn it this way because this one is up further. Okay, right there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to just rub my finger all around this lip, and that'll just let me know where to cut at. And if you had, really, I'm going to be honest with you guys, if I had a baby wipe, you know, which I normally do, but if I had a baby wipe, it would make it even more pronounced where I need to cut it. But if you'll just press real good with your hand, it'll make a good enough line that you should be able to cut with it. I'll show you. I don't know if you can see that indentation. But anyhow, it gives you a line, shows you where you can cut. And you can only see it in certain light, of course. I'll cut it the best I can. Because you can only see it in a certain light. When I hold it a certain way, I can see it. There goes my tongue. Y'all can't see it, but my tongue's sticking out as usual. Y'all know that. Boy, it's hard to see this, but that's okay. Maybe we'll have it good enough. And like I said, with what we're fixing to do to it, I don't think it'll matter that much anyway. Let's see how bad off I am. Well, that's pretty good, guys. Got a little bit right there I need to trim, and I think it'll be good enough. Now maybe I can see it. There, and that's good enough now. Because, like I said, what we're fixing to do with it, it'll cover that up anyway. Okay, so now we're going to put Mod Podge. And it hadn't been opened either. Guys, these are, I'm a affiliate for Plaid paint and Mod Podge, but we use Mod Podge and we use Apple Barrel and stuff all the time anyway. And that's what the Plaid paints are. The Plaid company. So y'all use Mod Podge and use Apple Barrel paint. Okay, now we're gonna put this on pretty liberal because I want to be able to spread it, you know, spread it good. And if you put it on where your picture's not gonna be, guys, it's not gonna hurt anything. It'll just help your paint seal and get that much more protected. So not gonna hurt anything at all. And y'all know I don't mind if this wrinkles, but if y'all don't want wrinkles, what you can do is spread your Mod Podge out real neat. Get it spread out real good, and then you can let it dry, then put your picture on, and then use an iron, a hot iron without steam on it, and it will adhere your picture. That way you don't have any wrinkles. But I don't mind wrinkles, so I'm good. So we're not going to worry about it. Okay, that's a pretty good coat of Mod Podge. Now, it is kind of separating on this metal, but that's just because it's a liquid on the metal, so. Okay, I think that's good. Now, let's get our picture laid down. And we have enough Mod Podge on here. I believe we'll be able to kind of move it a little bit just to, you know, to make sure that we have it kind of where we wanted it. Okay, there we go. See, that is, I've got a roller. Let me run get it. I'll be right back. Miss Catherine Gilly sent me a roller, guys, for things like this. Let's see if we can get it out. It's called a brayer, but roller, squeegee, whatever you want to call it. But you can also get those from Plaid. See, it's a roller, and it just helps you spread it out. It's not going to keep it from having wrinkles, but it helps you spread it out. And this has got quite a few wrinkles, so I might would have wanted to go ahead and do the iron, but I don't have my iron out, so it's okay. I'll just get all the big air bubbles out. Like it's got some pretty big air bubbles in it. We want to get those out. But I'm fixing to, you know what, diamond dust this anyway. So it's just going to shine. I don't think it's going to matter. Okay. Now, this is what we've got so far. It's Be Kind, and then it has all the green around it. Uh-oh. For some reason, my comments had stopped. I don't know what was going on with that. Okay, now, we're going to put us some more Mod Podge on here. And then we're going to go ahead and diamond dust that, and then we're going to finish this thing, and it is going to be so pretty. I love these pizza pan crafts. And I like using the calendars too. They have some really pretty calendars. And this is not a Jennifer Pugh calendar, guys. This one is, I cut her name off. Valerie Wieners. Valerie Wieners. But she done pretty ones too. Okay, and then we're going to use our diamond dust. And I don't have my sprinkle bottle over here because it's over where I was crafting the other day. But we're just going to sprinkle this diamond dust on. And guys, this is crushed glass. So if y'all do get diamond dust, and I will share the link for it, my affiliate link. But if y'all get any, just be careful because it is glass. And it does cut. I have found out. So just be careful, careful. It cuts, but it makes things absolutely beautiful. And it gives it just that little bit of sparkle. That's just perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. And guys, I can't read comments when I'm crafting because my camera is kind of turned down. Plus, I have bifocals, so I can't really see it most of the time anyway. But some of the girls that are on will hopefully answer your question if they can, and if not, I'll go back after the live and answer any question that you have. And we do have our link pinned at the bottom. If you want to get a text when we go live, we'd be glad to send you a text. Okay, I think that's good enough. And this again is diamond dust, guys. It is so awesome. It is so awesome and fun to use. I'm gonna just tap it down a little bit just to make sure it sets down in that glue, because you know Mod Podge dries so quick. And I'm just tapping it because this stuff will stick in you. So just be careful. Okay, and I'm going to use the front of the calendar to kind of catch my excess. And then I can pour it back in my bottle later. Put that right over there. Awesome. Now look. I don't know if y'all can see the shine. It doesn't look like you can, but I can see it. I'll have to get it to where y'all can see it. But anyhow, now we're fixing to go on. And this is, oh, the good parts. Get my heat gun ready. Get those out of the way. Now, what we're going to do, I'm going to set this right up here. We've got all this greenery and flowers. But we're going to take these stems. Guys, when you buy little things like this, you can literally take the little stem off. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to take all our little stems off. Those of you that's been following my kitchen, believe me, when I get it through, or following me and me talking about my kitchen, when I get it through, I'm going to show y'all. But I was telling the ladies in my paid group today, I have decided that I'm painting my wall. And it's going to be one wall, just one accent wall, over where I'm going to have my shelf at, my open shelf. And guys, it's going to be beautiful and different. I seen a rug at Walmart, and I'm good minded to go back and buy the rug. It was just like one of the, you know, small rugs. I'm good minded to go back and buy it so that I'll have it to sit down in front of my sink, and then also have it to kind of go by for my idea, because it's a little bit wild and out there, but y'all know I like wild and out there. So, okay, there's that. And I've got this one flower. I'm not sure if we'll use it. It does match really pretty, but it's kind of big. But we've got all these little flowers. And they're like it's almost like a dried foam type stuff that it's made out of. But we're going to cut them all off short, because we don't need stems that long. And see, I've got a whole bunch of those. We might use some of the leaves, but we're just going to cut the flowers off for right now. Well, I don't know. We can go ahead and cut right below the leaf, and that way we'll have the leaves too. We'll just have to see on those leaves, though, because they're a little wonky. So we'll just see. We'll see what we like. I've had this laid out here to do now for 2 days, and I said, I am doing it tonight. I know it's a little late, but I'm doing it. I had a good day today, guys. I did the training in the Drifters Club this morning, and then I had to go to town to get something to fix my toilet. You know, I'm always fixing something around here. But while I was out, I said, well, let me run by Goodwill and see if they have anything that I can do from the page that I'm going to be on tomorrow, guys. I'm a little nervous about the page I'm going to be on. She's an awesome crafter, but her vibe is a little bit different than mine. And I'm like, oh no, her girls might not like me. So, anyhow, I found some things I think that I'll have fun doing. And now look, we got these two now. I love these. Look at the limbs and stuff on these. And I don't know where the flowers came from, guys, so I can't really tell you. They were gifted to me, so I really don't know where they came from. But we're going to cut them off down toward the stem, but then I like this part too, so we're going to cut that off too. We're just going to use everything tonight. It's going to be beautiful. And we're also using our Totally Dazzled gem. And I will link all that, my affiliate links for all that in the post when I get through. But I think this is going to be beautiful. Whoops, got one more flower. I decided I'd get all these cut and out of the way first. And then when we get started, we can just keep on going. But see how that's going to, I love that. It's just different. And then we've got the other, the other greenery that's more of the real. So we're going to tie it all in. We're going to use some of all of it. Just pulling these out so that I can cut them right here at the bottom. So guys, see, you can use the greenery and the flowers. You don't have to use it all together. Like I've told y'all a million times, it's your craft. There is no right or wrong. You do it the way you want it done. And don't get your feelings hurt if somebody says, well, I would have put such and such and such and such, because that's always, everybody's got their own idea, their own way of what they would have done, and it's okay. That's what makes the world go round. Okay. Now we're going to use this as our base layer. Let me get it to the side so y'all can get my thing back down here so y'all can see it. But we're going to use all this as our base layer. Okay? So we're fixing to basically cover up the bottom of this that where the thing ended. It's going to go right up in it. And just stick it down any way you can. Like I've told y'all, these things have tops and bottoms. And here's one that doesn't, right when I tell you it has a top and bottom. That one's just as flat as it can be. But we're just laying it in there. I think this is going to be so pretty. And you could, guys, you can put E6000. But I don't think it's going to need it. I'm going to have so much hot glue on here, I really don't think it's going to need it. We're just forming our little area right here, and then we'll start going around the top. Just make sure it all gets caught in the hot glue. And as it starts getting hard, while it's kind of cooled a little bit, then you can take your finger and press it down in there. Okay? Now we're going to go up under here and start us a line going around. And it's okay that it's sticking out. It's okay. It's part of what makes it look like it's got some life to it. Not just flat down. I know most everybody usually puts rope and stuff like that, and I said, well, there's got to be something else that we can put on here that'll still cover up the fact that it's a pizza pan, but look different than if it had rope or wood beads, or just wanted something different. And that's what we're doing, something different. Just going side to side, and that way when I run out, I'll be, hopefully, most of the way around. Gonna take time to set these down in the glue. You just have to make sure they get stuck down in the glue. And I'm also, guys, not taking time to see, these have, I don't know if you, here's two I can show you the difference. Like it's mostly green, and then it has some that have some white. I'm not taking the time to determine, oh, I can't use that one because it's got the white or the whatever. You can use whatever you want. When you get it all on here, it's going to all go together anyway. This is going to be so pretty, I think, and so different. Not your regular old pizza pan. And maybe we can get all the way around. I'm hoping we can. Hoping we can get all the way around. Then we'll start laying on, once we get all these around, then I'm going to push them down and make sure they're getting in that glue. But once we get all these around, then we can go back and start with our pretties. Okay, I'm going to put these other two over here, just so it'll kind of be even. Let me hold it up so I can see. It is pretty even, so I've got two I can put on both sides. How about that? There. Now look, this is what we've got so far. Isn't that beautiful? Even with just the greenery. Now we're going to add the different kind of stuff. The big stuff. And we're going to stick it in, going up the same way. We don't want to change the fact that we're kind of going around. That's a big one. That's a big one. That's a big one. There. That was a fairly big one there. But that's okay. We're just going to keep it going. Since I did use a fairly big one here, I'm going to go ahead and use one of these big ones here. It won't be exactly the same, but it'll be close enough. Still have the same look. Running out of glue here. sure that's all of those that I have besides the big ones. Then what we'll do is just take our big ones and go all the way around the front up there. See, this one will kind of bend right here, I think. A little bit, yeah. So we'll put this one in over here, but then it'll kind of bend around that front. And that one didn't get stuck in glue right there. Let's stick him in. Make sure he stays. Stay in place, little fella. Now we're just gonna put this one where it comes all the way around the front, and we'll go ahead and put just a little bit of hot glue right down there that we can attach like his little leaves in, just so that he'll stay in place. Okay, now look. That's what we've got so far. Isn't that cool? Now, I don't know that I want any more there except maybe a little flowers. So we're going to take, I don't know if, oh, we got one more here. So we're going to put him, see if we can put him up under there. No, I'm going to put him up there with that one. So to make that a little bit thicker up there. There. Okay. Now, we're going to start taking, where's our little, these flowers that don't have a stem. We're going to take them first. Need to cut them off a little bit more. We're going to stick these right here and kind of have them coming out right here. I'm going to get a bunch of them cut so that I can hold them down there and let them dry. Now I'm just holding them in there. Then I'll put one more. Don't know if it'll still stick. We may have to put a little bit more hot glue, but I think he'll stick. Now just kind of spread those out. Now we're going to go around. See how many more of these. I always just kind of see how many you're working with of a certain kind. Okay, so we've got 4 more of these. So I think we're going to spread them out and have a couple up here and a couple up there. Cutting them off short. Since they don't have flowers, greenery on them, I don't want them just sticking all out there by themselves. Make sure your glue gets them, though. He went flying. Hang on. Okay, now we're going to add one of these flowers like up in here. These are made weird. I'm having to hold them down, so just know when you're working with your flowers, you can tell if it's a stem that's going to stay where you put it or if it's going to have a little help. These are having to have a little help because they're pretty stiff and they want to just pop up instead of stay where I'm putting them. See, it's still wanting to pop up. Just get it down there, guys. Just make sure it sticks. Yes, ma'am, I use either Gorilla Glue sticks or Surebonder glue sticks, if that's what you're asking. They work pretty good. Now let me see how I want this one to come out, because I want the flower. I don't want to cut off my leaves, but I may have to cut off the bottom leaf, guys, to get it kind of in there where I'm wanting it. I'm just going to go up under these, and I'm going to stick this one in so that it'll come about halfway. And you can always open your flower up. Okay, I'm going to cut off the bottom leaf again. I'm going to leave those top leaves, that at least gives it a little bit of greenery. I'm going to go up in there. Well, that leaf just fell off, so I reckon I won't leave any of that greenery. But that's okay. Just determining where I want it, because I want these flowers to kind of go in between all these other flowers. Just stick your flowers in there, guys, and just make sure that they sit in the hot glue. That's all you want to make sure, that they're sitting in the hot glue. Oh, this is going to be so pretty. I love it. Love it, love it. And these little flowers get a little squishy looking, but it's okay. It's quite all right. Just make sure that your tip end of your flower is sitting in the glue, though. You want it to hold. Okay, now we're getting up there where we're going to have flowers all the way around. That's cool. Oh, these are so pretty, guys. Miss Mary Ann, she may be watching y'all, the ones that these flowers came from. She could tell us where she got the flowers from. Oh, I bet that's Sonny calling. Can't answer, Sonny. Okay, now we're going to put one a little bit closer here. Just hold that down in the hot glue. And then we'll put one a little bit closer on the other side, and we're almost done, guys. Almost done. Put these flowers like that. Now let me glue him down. Glue some right in there. Hold all that down. Hold this down. Gosh, I love this. And see, the reason I did with the greenery, guys, is so that, did the green, look here, I found 2 more of these we can put at the bottom down here. I planted the green so that it would, I guess I don't need to go that way. Painted the green, I planted the green. Did y'all hear me? I planted that green. I painted it green so that it would just kind of blend with the flowers. Okay, now we're just going to hold both of those up there till they dry. Yeah, I'm tickled that those were left over. Don't want to burn myself. And then we're going to put our beautiful little thing in. And I really don't think I'm going to use that big old flower. I think it would have looked way out of place. Way, way out of place. Okay, guys, when you're going to use one of these and it has the hook on the back, all you have to do is take you some little needle nose pliers, and that'll come right off, just like that. Just like that. Now we're going to take and glue him right there. Oh, I allowed just enough room. Perfect. Okay, I'm going to put quite a bit of hot glue right here now to catch this gem. And then we'll just press it down in the glue and hold it until it catches. Get your little flower petals up there. Now I have to hold that until it dries for it to catch. Now we've got our gems, we've got our diamond dust, we've got all our beautiful flowers that blend in with the flowers that's on the actual calendar picture. What more can we ask for? Beauty, beauty. And guys, I'm going to have to put a little bit more. I do have something that, because I'm a brand ambassador for Totally Dazzled. And they are sending me something that they're sending me a gift, but then they're sending me one for you guys. So it'll be a giveaway, a gifting, not a giveaway. We're not allowed to use the word, a gifting. So y'all be watching for that, because as soon as I get it in, I'll be sharing it out there, and then we'll do a craft with it. They want us to do a craft with it and share it to them, and then give it's bling wrap. It'll be awesome. It will be awesome, guys. So we'll be sharing that with it. And there we go, guys. That is gorgeous. Isn't that beautiful? And the best way, I would think, to display this, you could hang it. if you do hang it, I'll tell you, if you make one and you make one with a pizza pan and you hang it, make sure when you put your hanger on the pizza pan that you not only use like the hot glue, but go ahead and use like some Gorilla Glue or either some E6000 and just let it sit before you try to hang it. Let it sit a day, you know, so it can get there good, because this kind of metal right here, and I'll tell you another secret too, I would probably sand it a little bit wherever I'm going to glue my beads or whatever you want to glue to hold it up. Sand it a little bit. I'm not going to do mine like that. I'm going to put it on a plate stand, you know, like this. It'll just be like that. But isn't that gorgeous? It turned out better than I thought. Sonny's trying to call me. I think it turned out beautiful, guys. It's prettier than what I even pictured. I do love these colors too, Miss Renee. I love them. Thank you, Miss Ralla. Rula or Ralla? Rula or Ralla. Hey, Lori. I don't see her. Don't get to see her much. Hey, Miss Jane. Thank you, Kelly. Thank you so much for the stars. Thank you, guys, for the stars. Thanks, Chris. Hey, girl. That's another. Hey, Chris, drop your link in here. Drop your link in here. But that's it, guys. Isn't it gorgeous? Whoops. I can never hold these things straight. I'm going to get used to it being... Y'all are backwards to me. You know, in order for y'all to be able to read this, then everything I see is backwards, and it's hard. That's why you'll see us kind of put stuff like this, because that's how we think it should be. But it really isn't. But that's it, guys. That's it for tonight. Thank y'all so much for joining me. And Miss Francis, I love these colors. It's not my favorite. You know, turquoise is my favorite. But I love peach. I love peach, or I tell you, Sunny looks beautiful in coral. Y'all should get her to wear. Y'all, let me tell y'all know I'm always fussing about my hair. I got in the rain like 3 or 4 times today. So this is what we get. So I tried to pull it back best I could. All right, guys, I'm going to let y'all go. But y'all join me in the morning at 9:30 for devotion. We'd sure like to have you. And if you want to text, when we go live, Miss Venice has the link down there at the bottom, 229-280-2223, and we'll be glad to send you a text. And I will tell you in the text if we're crafting or if it's devotion. Because we'd love to have you for devotion, but we don't want, you know, I know some people are not, they want crafts. So we understand that. We understand that. But this is our craft for tonight. I love it. All right, guys, I love you, and I'll see you in the morning at 9:30. Okay? Bye.